exactly what these roundabouts do to the pack. They came into that about 10 wide, and as they exited, and this is not a full chat just yet, probably 3 or 4 wide, it'll get more focused than that. 6.6 kilometres remaining. 19 seconds only the gap. They still have got a modicum of belief.
They certainly have. It's gone up to 20 seconds now. The bunch are really going to have to screw things up. Well, not screw things up, to screw the pace up a little bit, because it's not the sprinters team that's at the front at the moment. And really, if you think about it, Movistar mobbing the front, looking after Valverde, they've got no need to bring this break back. Nobody here threatens the overall. All they're doing is keeping the pace high to keep Alejandro Valverde in a good place. It's up to the sprinters team to start assisting with Movistar. We're just seeing direct energy start move up on the left-hand side with those golden bales on their shoulders, as you say.
Yeah, dead centre of this group. They're spearing up through a gap that's been left for them, almost like a gentleman's excuse me. And Movistar, who've done a great job for Alejandro Valverde of keeping the moderate pace, moderately high pace. And as we go disco again with Tim Wellens, apologies for the music. So they're determined here in Sevilla to let you see this, what looks like a rusted skyscraper. They've let it do that, oxidise, so it looks orange. This is going to be a feast as well. 5.6 kilometres remaining, 13 seconds. Only these guys now, and I'm afraid it is all over. Big look over the shoulder by Lucas Osvian. He knows that Masic Petersky, his teammate in the orange of CCC's branding, are going to get busy. There's 2 who've just rolled off the nose, and these guys who have sprinters in the frame. And now, they've kind of done their job, almost forced Movistar to do some of the work. And in fact, some teams have kept quieter than others. It doesn't look hyper-motivated, but yet again, last man standing, it looks like it's going to be that number 107. Here it's Diego Rubio. He wants whatever prize it is for combativity at the end of the day, but this is always, I think, if you're a rider and looking back as we head for 5Ks to go marker, you see the mob across the road at pace. It's a frightening sight.
It certainly is, but as we've seen on so many occasions, the riders who've been out in front all day do not give up until they're caught. That's why we see them attack each other. Diego Rubio and Martin Kaiser of Team Lotto NL Jumbo now out in front, relaying as hard as they can, but the gap is tumbling now. And as you see, the rest of the breakaway, the remnants of the breakaway, completely fractured. No real work ethic amongst them now. It's all about these 2 bunch now, breathing down their necks now.
Around the city ring road, which is about to take a curve in a few moments' time as Osvian gets reabsorbed and goes straight back into the pack. Jens Valles as well, will do them credit. 2 remain up front, Jérôme Cousin and Diego Rubio. But look at this. This is 4.3 kilometres to go. We're going to head back for a river crossing in a few moments' time, and all of a sudden, Trek Sagafredo hit to the front. They mean business. Bahrain Merida as well with Ivan Garcia. They have got an option today as well.
They certainly have. The young 21-year-old was 7th last year in the Under-23 World Road Race Championships. A real talent, to watch out for him in that red and blue kit with the gold accents. He could be a little bit of a danger, but interestingly, as you just noted, Carlson, it was Trek Segafredo that hit the front, looking after Alberto Consor. He's currently sat in 3rd wheel at the moment. He won't go for the sprint, of course. He just wants to make sure he's at the front, and that basically, there's a split in the peloton. It's in the right place. You just never know. That's why we see all these GC riders fighting for position at the head of the bunch.
Over the river we go. It will be a nasty sequence of turns. The most significant one of them will come this early, I should say. About 3.2 to go. There are about 300 metres before we take a nasty right-hander. A couple of little jinks, you'll see that right now. Here's the first of them. And look at everybody mobbing for position. Get ready, this is your first of your turns, and there's lots to come. Big squeeze from about 10 wide, and look at that, CCC's branding absolutely monstering the front. Grosshartner, the Austrian, is actually up there working for Petersky, doing a big man's job here of keeping him out of the wind. Checks over shoulders as well with 3.2 remaining. They'll be down to Riverside before you know it. It's getting righted. Dr. Sadal want a piece of the action. They drift down. Confidence also for Florian Seychelles here in their familiar red. 2.9 Ks remaining. Okay, let's talk you through it. We're down on the riverside. This kind of can't be good with so little time to go.
Well, thankfully it's nice and wide at the moment. They continue down here for another 1500 metres. It's Lotto Soudal driving hard on the front. The Belgian squad looking after their sprinter, of course, Moreno Hoflin. But in about a kilometre's time, they'll turn left, sharp left into the park, and then they'll see the Flamme Rouge.
So So they're drifting over because of the turn they're going to have to make. They're using all of the highway at the moment. There's plenty of space out there, and look at the wattage from Tosh van der Sande. Well, that tells you to know there's a lot of hard work going out there. He's lead out 2, essentially, on a countdown. The voice will be the last for him, but he's already doing an awful lot of work. So Movistar, likewise here, Direct Energy at the front, working for Brian Coquard. Safest place out front? Well, let's find out, shall we? Because they're going to make a big turn. It's a hairpin off this riverside road. You can't see the river, it's just off the right-hand side of your screen. They're going to make, they're going to hit a roundabout, and they'll come in and go back out of it at a very acute angle. This is it.
Direct in LG, they've got 4 riders on the front, bobbing and weaving, absolutely driving as hard as they can, trying to get their man into position 1, into the final few corners. Roswell in there, that's the blue of Roswell.
Yes, Roman Makin for Gazprom Rosvello is there. Likewise, Ray Crader, is he going to have to go for a long one? In fact, he's got to... just having a look, it's not Pim Lickdale as if we thought he might roll off very early on. 1.2 kilometres to go there. Here is that nasty sort of hairpin there onto a roundabout. Oh, well, I don't know whether that was a mistake, but certainly looked that way as Direct it is Direct Energy that just put on. God, we've just seen one of the Ropop boys getting very Flamme Rouge beckoning. Okay, let's talk you through this. Through the Flamme Rouge, then you've got a sequence of right-handers with a cheeky left thrown in there just for good measure. And here it comes. You jink in right. You jink right again. There's the first part of this roundabout. A little bit of a cheeky sequence, and then it goes into a straight here. In fact, we're already unwound. It's 700 metres to go. At the 400 mark, they'll take a phase of 3 gentle right-handers, which will eventually bring them to a left of 90 degrees at 280, a hard right. Again, for the final curve of the day, plenty of them to be dealt with. There's confidence also very much in the mix here for Florian Saint-Charles. I think he's going to have to go all on his own. Where are Direct Energy, are you asking, as a group? That is Holland, by the way, for Francis de Joux. He's the front right now. Brian Coquard is there. Holland's also in the mix. Crader also very much at home, but this is the dive for the line. Direct Energy are going to live up to their billing of favourites here, and indeed so. Coquard just about makes it on the unwind. He lost his teammates around there. Wasn't much room for him to operate, but in the end, like a surgeon, he took out the scalpel and he delivered the patient.
Well, a great ride there by Brian Coquard. His team delivered meters. Direct Energy going into that corner. Coquard on the different coloured bike on the right-hand side here. It's Holgard who takes the lead. Very impressive display by their young rider. Now Coquard starts to impose himself. Goes straight past the youngster. He has enough in hand to salute, but a very, very, well, an imposing victory there. He had it all the way.